What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism Boxing channel, where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, put it on also you get notified all the latest content as and when it drops. So let's get into this one. So, as many of you will know, Daniel Dubois, Dynamite Daniel Dubois, Triple D, had his opportunity to fight Alexander Usyk earlier on this year, not too long ago in Poland. And there was what I would call a little bit of controversy in this fight. Some people feel that he got robbed of a victory, and a lot of people were very dramatic over what happened in this fight. I personally, I can I can see that point of view, but from my perspective, what happened in their fight was Daniel Dubois was losing the fight, practically losing every round. He got Usyk with what I looked at, from what I saw, was kind of a borderline right uppercut to the belly, to the guts, around. It looked to be just below the belly button, and then it sort of rose. So it was one of those borderline punches, and the referee called it low. So in my view, if the referee calls it low, it's a low blow. You just have to deal with the consequences. Dubois didn't jump on Usyk after that, and he proceeded to then go on and lose the fight later on. I think it was the 9th round, and he gets stopped. He gets stopped. He's down on a knee, and he's unable to continue, or many said he quit on his in that round. FRANKWARREN and them, was making a fuss after that, saying, look, Daniel should be world champion, and a lot of fans were saying the same thing. Daniel should be world champion. There's no way, he should have lost that fight. Come on, look at that round. That was never a low blow, blah, blah, blah. It took away Daniel's momentum, and yeah, maybe it took away his momentum, but as a fighter, I always say that you can't rely on a referee. You can't rely on the officials to sort of do things in your favor. You got to deal with the cards you got to deal with the hand that you've been given. So if a referee calls it low, then you got to take that on the chin, and you got to try and still win the fight. You got to jump on him, do what you can. But Dubois seemed resigned and reserved, whatever. So anyway, FRANKWARREN, his promoter, said, we're not going to let this rest. Look at the replay, but all the replays show that it looks low, it looks sort of borderline. And they appealed to the WBA for a rematch, and it should be a no contest and all this stuff. But predictably, as I thought, and I think I probably said on the night, you're never going to win an appeal like that. You're never going to win an appeal like that, because you can, on the replays and stuff, you can see that the punch hits him, and because it doesn't hit the flesh, it's hitting the belt. You're never going to win that sort of appeal. It's always going to be down to the referee's discretion. So that's what's happened there. Dubois and Warren, they've lost the appeal, but he's kind of got a way back in, or at least I believe he's got a way back in, and that is because the WBA, one of their baby belts, one of their lesser titles, is going to be contested by two guys who are crazy, to say the least. One of them is the famous drug cheat that took, I don't even know, God knows how many drugs this guy took. The guy that was going to fight Anthony Joshua, Jarrell Big Baby Miller, or some call him Big Pharma Miller, because of how many performance enhancing drugs he was on. So he's been ordered, or should I say Manuel Char, another guy that's not been in action in about 2 years and somehow been given a belt. So he's been given Manuel Char has been given a belt by the WBA, but the rule of it is he has to defend it against Jarrell Miller. So the way I see it is that I think Daniel Dubois could, if he has a fight, maybe in the meantime, maybe they give him a little easy fight after sort of a comeback fight against somebody, he could go in against one of those guys and sort of get himself in the picture. As long as he wins sort of a warm-up fight, he could fight the winner of Big Baby Miller and Mahmoud Shah.